Hey guys, Mud. I got pennies. I got 2 boxes that are circulated, and I'm going to start out with 1 box. If I have enough finds in it, I'll just stay with 1 box. If not, I'll move on to the second box. Of course, you know what we're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for our wheat scents, and we're going to be looking for our foreigns and blazers, anything that is just awesome, different varieties, whatever we can find. So, now these are the same boxes. If anybody's watched my past videos, I had one that I found in 1909 in real good shape. So this is the same group of boxes that those came from. So I'm going to hunt them and see if we can't get us a VDB, maybe an S, VDB, never know. But anyway, I'm going to crack into this box first, check the ends, put them on the table, check the other side, and I'll bring you back on my first find. All right, guys, first roll. Got our wheat scent. I hadn't looked at it yet. I just going through and saw it there. So let's see. Looks like for this phone to focus, it's a 1951D. And there should be a DDO, a D over S, or a D over D. So let me get that to the scope real quick. And I don't see anything on there, but anyway, this is going to be a good box because so far I've pulled 2 good coins out, a 78 and a 77. There's a 59. I'm just going to kind of run through these real quick, and I'll come back and search these again. See if might have another wheat scent. There's the first. That was a 9. That's an 80. Alright, well, 1 wheat scent in the first roll, a 59, and a decent 77 and 78. So, I also got this 64 and a 82D. Got a couple more coppers in there I'll pull out. Check for varieties on any of them, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, roll 4. Got our second wheat scent. And it's a 1957. Or is that a 52? I have to look under the scope. Yeah, it's a 1957D. And there ain't nothing to look for in it, but that's nasty. And anyway, that's why I couldn't see it. Alright, well, that's good. 2 wheat cents, both of them in the 50s. I've gotten 2 of the 2009s. Still only the 2 semi-blazers. And I did get this nice 69S. So I'll be checking it against the album. So anyway, got a little bit of copper in the cup so far. But I'll finish hunting this roll. If I find anything else, I'll bring you in. Guys, we got a third wheat scent. Just in the roll, just saw it. 1950 out of Philadelphia. So add it to the list, and let's see. I don't see anything else that's old, but if I find anything else, I'll bring it back in. Alright guys, roll 16. Got another find. 47p. So we will look for the DDO on that. I'll get you over here. Alright. See if we can see a... Probably won't be able to see anything. All right, well, oldest coin in the box so far. I'll see you on the next one. All right, guys, row 17, I just pulled this 69S. I did check it for the DDO. It wasn't there. That's not why I brought you in. We got our fifth wheat cent of the box. I don't see a VDB, so it ain't 09. 1950D. Yep. Add that to the list, and then I was looking and got another one right there. The 56D. So I'll look for the D over D real quick. Nope, I don't see it. And then back here a little bit, let me double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. 72, but then I saw a reeded edge. There's a 1966 Canadian, first foreign of the box. So pretty neat, pretty good. So far I've got 5 wheats in the 50s, 1 in the 40s, 1 Canadian cent. Some that I'm going to look at, compare to my book. I've got about 7 09s and 2 1959s. So anyway, if I find anything else, I'll bring it back in. All right, guys, roll 19. We got us another wheat cent. 1957D. So that makes 6 in the 50s so far. And I didn't see anything else, but that one just kind of popped up. So, alright, well, if I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. Hey guys, row 20. Got another find. Another wheat cent. 1944. So, 1944. We don't really have anything to look at, but anyway, that's sweet. Second one in the 40s, and that's the only one that I saw on the roll so far. So if I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, same roll. I don't know how I missed it. It was right here up in the front. Another 1944. So that's 2 in this roll. All right, well, I'm going to check the rest of the roll, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, same roll. Towards the back, I just pulled this 1969D Blazer out. So, all right. I'm going to get on to the next row. If I find anything, I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, row 27. Got another wheat cent. 1952D. And we'll look for the D over S. I'm not seeing anything. Anyway, there's another one from the 50s. So, that's where we're at right now. We got 7 from the 50s and 3 from the 40s. Alright, well, I'll finish this roll out. And if I find anything, I'll bring you back. Alright, guys, row 28. Had this one sticking out at me. 1953D. We'll check it for the D over D. Well, there's something up there on the top of the D, but I don't know if it's just crud or what. But anyway, another one from the 50s. So, alright. Well, I'll finish checking the roll and then I'll come back if I find anything. Alright, guys. Row 33. We got us another wheat cent. 1951. Out of Philly. Kind of crusty. but that's all right. Anyway, I'm going to check this roll, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, roll 42. Looks like got us another foreign. Canadian cent. $19.83. So that's 2. I just opened the roll, so I hadn't had a chance to look through it. So I'll go through the roll, and if I find anything else, I'll bring you back in. All right, guys, roll 44. We got our next find. $19.58D. Last year. So we'll set that right there and see what else we got in the roll. If nothing, I'll see you on the next find. All right, guys, that's the end of box 1. As you can see, what we ended up with, we had the 2 Canadian cents. We had 9, 10, 11, 12 wheat cents. Not bad for one box. All these are ones that I'm going to check against the book. I did get some that were really good, like this 69D and this 80D, 76. So I did get some of them. Ended up with 2 1959s, a small stack of 2009s, and then I got this coin right here, which is a 1965. And if you look at the 5, I'll put it under scope. If you look at the 5, it looks damaged. Let me turn the light up there a little bit. Everything looks damaged there on the date. So I thought the coin was just damaged on the date. But then I came over and look at all that. You can't even hardly read Liberty. And you come up, the N, you can't really get. I mean, it's just tore up. I'm guessing this was a big grease strike on this coin, but had enough pressure to really make, because the details, you know, really aren't too bad on Lincoln. And, you know, there's not a whole lot of pitting. It's just like grease strike mess ups. And then on the reverse, you kind of got the same thing. It's just, I know it looks like it's been cleaned or chemically altered or something. There's a die crack that goes across the top of Liberty. But, you know, in the fields and everything, it's not, I don't know, it's just a weird looking coin. So, I mean, if you look on this side, the fields are pretty clean until you get over here. So, I think it was just a big grease strike on this coin, and it ended up messing the 5 up. Of course, the 6, 9, and 1. So, not the whole date is pretty much messed up, but I don't know. Leave a comment below. Let me hear what you think. And, of course, I'm going to keep it just because it's a little oddity. But anyway, that was the end of box 1. Probably just going to do this at a video by itself, because I did have plenty of finds. So anyway, I'm going to get into box 2 and do a separate video on that. So I appreciate you watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and share if you don't mind. I appreciate it, and I will see y'all on the next hunt.